If you have recently applied for a job at Accenture, cleared three interview rounds, or uploaded your documents weeks ago and no response received, you are not alone. Welcome back to the channel. Right now, thousands of candidates are facing problems in recruitment processes. Some are waiting for assessment links. Some are panicked because their portal status changed overnight to no longer under consideration. And some are waiting for their onboarding date for months. Today, I try to address all these problems with reasonable solutions. And also, I'm going to explain the number of evaluation rounds held for an interview in 2026, the background verification process, and the most important, the hidden criteria that Accenture recruiters use behind the scenes to select or filter candidates. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where your application stands, how long you need to wait to move forward, and when it is time to stop waiting and move on. To know all these matters, watch the video until end without missing. And to know more valuable information of Accenture from inside, subscribe my channel. Let's start the video. Phase 1, Interviewing Candidates Secrets. Releasing of your offer letter depends on which track you choose to enter into Accenture. Accenture hires candidates in three ways, like through off campus drives, experienced hires, on campus drive. Now, we try to understand each track one by one. Coming to first one, off campus bulk drives. Indian market specifically for assistant software engineer and packaged app development analyst roles. This is a batch based model. If you apply here, your process feels mechanical. You clear a round, and within a week, you get the next link. But once the interview ends, the timeline stretches massively because they process tens of thousands of applicants simultaneously. Coming to second one, experienced lateral hires. This is for professionals with 2 to 10 plus years of experience entering into specialized tech, SAP consultant or management roles. This process is fast, initially moving through 3 to 5 rounds in just 2 to 3 weeks. But your final offer letter can get stuck for over a month if the project budget isn't signed off by a managing director. Coming to third one, on-campus candidate program. This is a lengthy process from application to final placement. It follows a strict timeline, often managed tightly in coordination with college placements. Now, identify to which track you belong. Phase 2, technical round. Let's look at actual rounds. If you are applying for early career roles like associate software engineer, packaged app development association, the initial phase is very tough because one failure leads to immediate automated elimination. In technical phase, there will be three rounds. Round 1, the dual assessment, which is held for 90 minutes. This is a single 90-minute testing window divided into two parts. Part A is the cognitive assessment, testing your verbal ability, reasoning, quantitative aptitude across approximately 50 questions. Part B is the technical assessment, which catches people off guard. It doesn't test deep coding yet. It evaluates with MS Office, basic networking, principles, cloud terminologies, and pseudocode logic. This is a elimination round with strict section wise cutoffs. If you fail the section wise benchmark in pseudocode, the test ends there and you are logged out. Round 2, the coding challenge, which will be held for 45 minutes. If you clear the dual assessment, you are immediately redirected to the coding assessment. You are given 2 to 3 coding problems executable in C, C++, Java, or Python, unlike previous year where coding was optional. Clearing at least one comprehensive problem with all test cases passing is now mandatory to log the next phase. Round 3, the Higher Pro communication round, which is held for 20 minutes. After completing round 2, you will enter here. This is an automated AI driven assessment evaluating your sentence mastery, vocabulary, fluency, and pronunciation. It is a big hidden trap. It is technically a non elimination round, but the score acts as a major weight factor in your final onboarding priority. Sorry. Thousands of applicants fail here simply because their system mic settings fail or they do not read the simple instructions properly. Ensure you are in a completely silent room with a dedicated hardware headset. If you are an experienced professional like SAP S4 HANA consultant or a data engineer, then you don't have all these three rounds. Your path directly starts with an HR screening call, followed by a deep dive technical interview assessing architecture and client scenarios, moving into a final managerial interview with a managing director. Phase 3, post interview process and background verification. Now let's discuss the most important part of the process. You completed the final interview. You felt it went incredibly, and then absolute silence for 3 weeks. What is actually happening during this period? Once the technical panel upload their positive feedback, your profile enters the Accenture Workday task stage. You will receive an email asking you to log into the portal and upload critical documents like your PAN, degree certificates, and previous employment payslips. The background verification. Accenture takes background verification very seriously by outsourcing the entire audit process to specialized verification firms like HireRight. This process takes 2 to 4 weeks and it runs in parallel with the offer generation. In background verification, an application got rejected permanently if it meets any one in the following three criterias. 1. Employment discrepancies. For experienced hires, if your reported joining and exit dates on your resume differ from your official relieving letters by even a few weeks, the system flags a major non compliance event. 2. Educational inconsistencies. Discrepancies in your final cumulative GPA or graduation month compared to your submitted university transcripts. 3. The dual employment role. If you worked on freelance gigs or had overlapping dual employment listed on your official tax or pension portals, the automated compliance engine will automatically stall your profile. If your documents are fully validated, you receive a letter of intent, but do not celebrate. The letter of intent is just an expression of interest. The actual legal binding document is formal offer letter containing your compensation structure, assigned career level, and official joining date. Phase 4, portal glitches and no longer under consideration status. This is an important area which is asked by so many applicants like why does my status say no longer under consideration when I cleared all rounds? Let's break down exactly what is happening in the backend. Accenture maps applications to specific project codes called requisition IDs. If a client project suddenly scales down its resource allocation or if the HR team fills the exact vacancy quota for that month, the system closes the requisition ID. When that happens, the system automatically marks every single pending profile under that ID as no longer under consideration. However, if you cleared your interview successfully, Accenture talent acquisition team doesn't throw your file away. They create a brand new internal application under a completely different requisition ID to map you to a different active client project. So if you see that negative status, check your portal immediately to see if a new application line item has been generated automatically with a different job title. If it is generated, then your candidacy is perfectly safe. The system is remapping your profile behind the scenes. If no new line item appears after 14 business days only, then you should assume the position is closed. Here is my final advice to every applicant watching this. Accenture is a phenomenal company to build your career, but their hiring process is automated. If your application is freezed and not moving to the next step, then don't wait for it and stop your job hunt. Keep applying to other companies until actual signed offer letter lands in your inbox with a confirmed onboarding date. If you are currently stuck in a specific stage or facing a weird portal error right now, drop your exact status and your location in the comments section. I read through them and reply to as many as possible to help you figure it out. If anyone wants to approach me personally, you can follow my Instagram account CMA Vamsisa Official and message me. There I will answer to your queries. If this complete breakdown brought clarity to your job hunt, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button and share this video with anyone else currently trapped in recruitment loop. Stay focused, keep upskilling, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you.